Good morning, gladiators. It is Thursday, December 17th. So let's get started. All right, my angels. Let's see. Today we're learning about the indigenous culture. You will love this lesson. Well, I know I say that every day. I know I do. But when it comes to culture is really huge for me. It's just because it's a being of who we are. It's a being of where we get things from. Even the foods that we eat every single day has to do with someone's culture, things that we say, things that we do, even certain things of how we act has to do with our culture. So let's learn a little bit about the indigenous culture. So I don't know if you know this, but did you know that there are still many indigenous people out there? Typically they're more located towards the Central America, South America, the Amazon rainforest. They're in that area. Today we're going to focus on those that are more towards the Amazon rainforest, and then of course some that are in Central America, even Panama. Okay, so what I would like for you to do today is to watch this video on the indigenous culture again, just to gain some understanding about it, get a little bit of background knowledge. Of course, then you're gonna click on this one here, preserving indigenous traits video link. That one I want you to watch it, and then I want you to analyze it. Okay, as you are watching it, start thinking about those cultural traits that we learned about. We learned about culture at the very beginning of the year, the school year, and then think about how most people preserve their traits. Okay, think about that. How do you in your home? How do you and your families preserve your traits? Just analyze it. Okay, that's all you're doing. Just analyze it. Then you are going to read the News Ella article of how the coronavirus is killing the elder indigenous leaders that is leading to the loss of cultural traits and norms. Of course, we know that the silent killer, the second silent killer, it used to be cancer, now it's coronavirus, right? So with the coronavirus attacking in the beginning, mainly attacking the elders, it is really, and it's spread worldwide. We know this, it's worldwide. We can't escape it. So it's attacked many of the elders, and this doesn't discriminate on who it selects, right? You can live in the Amazon rainforest, you can live in, at the tip of an iceberg. If you've been around people, or more than likely you're going to get coronavirus if you're not protecting yourselves, right? Of course, the indigenous cultures, they don't do that. That's not part of their norms, that's not part of their traits. One, they don't have TV. Two, they may hear things from the villages, but to really know what's going on, they wouldn't. They don't have an understanding of it, and it's not because they're not smart, they're not educated. It's because their education is a lot different. They literally live off nature. They live more of practices that they've learned through traditions and their cultural traditions. So let's learn a little bit about them. Very interesting. Going back to coronavirus, a lot of these elderly people are dying, and these are typically the leaders of their tribes. Because they're dying, it is causing the younger generations of the indigenous tribes to lose parts of their cultural traits and their norms, specifically the language. They're not really familiar with some of the language. And so I really would like for you to review this. You're going to read it. And then, of course, we have a activity. Okay, I don't know what just happened to my screen, but it looks funny. All right, so you will click on the activity, and you're going to have a drag and drop. It's exactly to the News Ella article. Of course, I love News Ella. They put those articles, they do an amazing job with it. So it really helps to tie in the lesson, and it give you the information that you need to understand what we are learning. All right, my angels, I'm sorry I'm not as energetic today. I'm about to drink my coffee, and I'm feeling a little under the weather today. So anyway, I'm sorry. I promise my first period I'll be happy as I always am. Okay. I love you, and I will see you in a bit. Okay. Let's learn about the indigenous cultures. Mwah. Talk to you in a bit. All right. So again, we got to stop this. Let's see how it goes. Yesterday I couldn't stop.